All right. In today's class, we'll look at command line interface. So in the Windows command line interface, okay, let me ask so we can share knowledge. What does the command Windows line command interface do? Anybody with an idea? Anyone with an idea?
Yeah, and if I can vividly remember, you said command line, some set of commands.
You are breaking on.
Okay, I say using line is using some set of commands to easily navigate to your element.
Internet is unstable. My file is unstable. I don't know if somebody has. All right, the Windows command line is the interface that's of the computer. Yes, in the I call it software, the computer software, they have the operating system software, and the operating system software has the system software, which is a kernel, and also has a shell. The kernel is what interacts with the hardware, which is a kernel. The hardware, and the shell is what the user interacts with. So when you face interacts, please, is anybody hearing me? My network is.
Yes, can hear you.
You can hear me? All right.
Yeah.
All right, as I was saying, when you are interacting with your computer, even the software you are using does not directly goes into the operating system kernel. So they have the kernel, which is the core of the operating system. That one interacts with the read-only memory of the hardware components of the computer, which goes to the, how do you call it, this processing . you it will be the shell of the operating system that is being used. So that here, I did not include that one here. So we have the Windows command line, and we have the Windows PowerShell. So those are the two command interface we are going to look at. One is Windows PowerShell command, the command prompt and the PowerShell. So we'll start with the command prompt. First, we are going to look at I'm sorry about that, network issues. All right. I also want to add the command prompt on screen. All right, if you can see, I have gone to the C of my computer. That is the hard drive of the computer, that's C. So when I was reading about this, I heard the computer has lots of names for the hard drives. We are going to see that. So C is for this particular hard drive in the system. I think my WhatsApp is on. Let me off it from the system so that it will not drain network. Also, what else is on here? All right. So from here, we can actually see what is inside the computer. So now from here, I can just type directory. This is just introduction. We are going to go through a bit of presentation. Now, you can observe that when I type the directory, it has listed the things that are in my computer drive. We have the Autodesk, we have the HP, all those things. We have the new Perflux, previous systems, program files, and the rest of them. So that is what are inside my directory. So in order to access, use the command called cd, which is change, and type any of this. It can be Autodesk, so I have entered Autodesk. Anything I do here I'm inside the command directory. So I whatever I've done first. I do here. I'm in back by clearing whatever I've done first. Up. Let me go back. Then I clear screen. So now that's for this, just to show us that we can actually enter the computer system through the command prompt. Now let's go back to a bit of our presentation. We are going to present 3 slides and we round off for today. We'll continue another day because you need to understand and I need to also understand it. We don't need to be in a hurry. Now, back to our presentation. So, Windows command line class. In the Windows command line, if you use the command cd, we can actually, it means change directory. And we open up a particular environment. It can be like when we went back to the last, as in the smallest of the drive, which is the drive in the hole as the beginning. From there, we can open up users using CD, and we enter users. Inside users, we can use CD and open up an AD, which is another environment. Inside an AD, we can open up desktop, and we now see what's on our desktop. The CD means change directory. And the reason we are able to open users under C is because users is under C, and AD is under users, and desktop is under an AD. If there is another environment on desktop, once we open desktop, we can also still use CD and open that one. Then we now have the directory dir. Dir shows everything that is in that environment. So now, if I open, let's say I was at users, I didn't open an AD yet. Then I now want to know what to open next. I can just type dir. It will list all the things under users, and AD is one of them. Then from there, I will now go back and use CD and type that particular environment. Then it will now open that environment. So that is the idea of dir, which is directory. CD is to change, go to a particular directory. Dir list what is inside the directory. Then we also have dir/a. /a is separate from dir. Though, if you type it, since both of them are commands, it all depends on your computer. If you do not put the space, it might not affect. But it's better you do the right thing. Always make sure where there is space, there is space. Like if you type CD and desktop together, it's going to blow up an error. So but when there are 2 different commands, I think it does not really look at that. So typing /a shows hidden files in that directory. Your computer hides a lot of files. So if we go back to that listing, I can type dir/a, and it will show lots and lots of files. Let's try that. I intend to use 5 minutes for this presentation so that we can brainstorm. But let's go back to the command prompt so that I can show you something. So now under the drive, I can check what is inside the drive, and I want to go to users. So now I now say cd users, and it has taken me to users. If you can see, I typed using small letters, and it was able to understand that I meant users because there is no other directory called users. If there was another one, I will have a problem. But since there is no other one, there is only one file named users. So immediately I use only small letters, it did not blow up error. So under users, I can check what are in users. Seeing what is in users, so I will have a problem. I see an AD, I see public. So I want to go to an AD now. But before then, let me look at the hidden files under users. Have you seen? Remember when I first typed dir, it only showed dot, the first directory, second directory, dot, third directory, an AD, and another directory called public. Then we have 0 files, 0 bytes, 4 directories, and the rest of them. Then it now summarizes it there. Then now, when I now type dir /a, have you seen all these files that were not there at first? They are the hidden files. The system, you can actually hide a file, but these ones are programmed to be hidden by the system because it doesn't want you to easily tamper with it, except you are a good programmer. You can go into these files and change anything you wish to change. All right, that is for /a. Let's go back to the presentation. Now, we talked about /a. You remember at the beginning, I used cd ... It's used in going back. If you want to go back twice, you can use cd ... /... Goes back 2 steps. Like that. If it is 3 steps, cd ... /... So you go like that, and it will keep taking you back to where it cannot go back again. Then some contents you can get them directly, but I want to skip these points. We'll get there eventually. So you just type, after typing and editing, you just type the file name directly. As I can even play music directly. The music that is on my desktop, I can play it directly. I can even open a document directly or under that command. And it will open Microsoft documents, and I will access that document, even if that person had hidden that document or put in some password. So let's go to the third slide. The third slide, this is where we'll stop. You remember I used CLS. It clears the screen. So if I type CLS and press enter, everything I did will clear. Then I had talked about, okay, this one is different. If you type directory asterisk, directory space, asterisk, and a particular file format. It's going to list all files that are under that format. Example, I want to check all the documents that are under Anyedi. So once I type the dir asterisk dot doc, it's going to list all files that are .doc. If it's .mp3, if I put .mp3 after this asterisk, I'll write dir asterisk .mp3. The asterisk dots are together, they are not separate. It's only the dir and the asterisk that are separate. So it will list all files that are under mp3, and I will know which one to go to. So if you want to track something, .png, .this, .that, you want to know where it's located in that particular environment, all you have to do is to type directly directory space asterisk that format. So it will come out that format. That format will come out. From there, you now know where it is and access it. Then the toggle key. The toggle key are this arrow on our computer. This arrow that shows north, up, north, south, east, west, up, down, left, and right. So you can use it to toggle the command. So if you toggle up, it goes back to the previous command that you type. Let me check. Let's check that. So if first thing, I can toggle up. I can also look at power. Hello. Looks like I'm the
Yes, Mr. Nedi, you like now really are you for the class? So thanks, man, for wonderful session. I don't know how about the material. So somebody can go back and look at it and you spare time.
All right. Looks like my audio is back. Mr. Nathaniel, what you were saying something?
Yeah, Mr. Nedi, I was talking about yeah, first and foremost, thanks for the wonderful session. And I was asking because the time later that didn't really favor me. I'm like dividing my attention between the class and something else. So, what about the material? How can
Okay.
we, on our free time, just go back to the material and
Yes.
have a look?
I'm still building the material for this. I'm going to upload this video first. After this recording, after which I'll extract some of what we have done and put it up so that even next class, you know what we will do next class. Yes, I'm going to put it up. I'll extract from the things I jotted down and I'll create something and put it up on the WhatsApp group too. It will be a bit vast if I put everything, so I have to extract some things. All right, I think we can round up the class. But since this thing, it seems it has restarted, the others are gone. All right, have a wonderful day. We thank God for this opportunity. May God help us to understand more in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, take care.
All right, hi, Mr. Lady.
Okay.